Hello everyone and welcome back to another tutorial, and today we learn how to crochet the charity daisy square. So you can either use 2 colors for the square or 3 colors. Like in this one I've used 3 colors, one for the seed, one for the petals, and then one for the main square. While this one I've used only 2 colors, one for the seed here at the center and the square, and then another one for the petals. So you can either use 2 colors or 3, but this tutorial will learn how to create it using the 3 colors. For the materials, I'm going to use this milk cotton yarn. It's in 3 colors, and then you'll need a darning needle, pair of scissors, and a 4.0mm crochet hook if you're using a light weight yarn, or a 5mm if you're using a worsted weight yarn. Just check the recommended hook size on the yarn label that you'll be using for this tutorial. To begin, you're going to make a magic ring. So to make my magic ring, I prefer chaining 4 and then joining to the first chain to create the ring, but you can do it either way. So I'll start by chaining 4, 2, 3, 4, then I insert my hook in the first chain, make a slip stitch, and then that's my ring. So I'll be working inside the loop created by the chain 4s. So for round 1, you're going to chain 3. This chain 3 will count as our first double crochet stitch. Then yarn over, insert your hook in that magic ring, yarn over, pull through that ring. You'll have 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. So we have 2 double crochet at this point. Then add another double crochet. You'll have 3, and continue working double crochets in the magic ring until you have a total of 16 double crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. So repeat this, and when you have 16 double crochet, I'll meet you at the end of round 1 and the start of round 2. So at the end of round 1, you shall have a total of 16 double crochets, and then you're going to locate the 3rd chain on our first chain 3. So you have 1, 2, 3, and in that 3rd chain, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, then pull through the loop to create a slip stitch, chain 1, and cut your yarn. Pull through that chain. So our round 1 is complete. And for round 2, we're going to start using the 2nd color. So for round 2, we're going to start with this color. We're going to have 2 colors for each round, starting from round 2. So our first color is going to be this yellow for the petals. So create a slip knot. Then insert your hook in that slip knot, yarn over, and you're going to insert it in any stitch of our round 1. So I prefer just going in the first stitch. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. You shall have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. So that's our first double crochet stitch. Then you're going to add 2 more double crochet in the very same stitch. So when you have 3 double crochets, you're going to chain 1, skip the next stitch. Here is the next stitch. So you're going to skip it, then yarn over, and in the 3rd stitch, we're going to insert our hook. We're working over these tails. Yarn over, pull through that stitch. You'll have 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. Add 2 more double crochets in the same stitch. So we have 3 double crochets in the first stitch, we chained 1 and skipped the next stitch, 3 double crochet in the third stitch, we're going to chain 1, skip the next stitch, and 3 double crochet in the next stitch. So this is going to be our pattern repeat for this round until the end, and then we'll work on the next color, round 2. Chain 1, so repeat that, skip the next stitch, 3 double crochet in the next stitch, skip the next, 3 double crochet, skip next, 3 double crochet, and remember to chain 1 between the 3 double crochets all the way until the last stitch. So we'll have 1 stitch remaining after you've worked your last 3 sets of double crochets. So I'll meet you when I have a total of 8 sets of 3 double crochet stitches. So I've worked my round 2 until the end. I have a total of 8 sets of 3 double crochets. So what I'll do here, I'll just chain 1 after the last double crochet, then skip the last stitch here and join it to our first standing double crochet with a slip stitch. Then pull this loop so that when you're working the second set of round 2, we don't, our previous round or this color, we will not unravel. So that's why you pull a loop to avoid it from unraveling. So pick your next color for the square. So we want to do this second color of round 2. So these points here. So as usual, you're going to attach it with a standing double crochet. So make a slip knot, start your hook, yarn over, and you want to go in any stitch that was skipped of round 1, insert it in that stitch. So to make our round 2 of this second color easier, you're going to fold this first color of round 2. So I'll call this the petal. So you're going to fold that petal stitches and then yarn over, pull through. You should have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and then before finishing our double crochet, we're going to insert the hook in that chain 1 space. So insert it, then yarn over, pull through that space, pull through the 2 loops on your hook. So that's your first double crochet. Then you're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, yarn over, go in the next stitch that was skipped. You can fold this first row 2 behind your work, insert your hook in that stitch, yarn over, pull through. You should have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and instead of finishing off this stitch with yarn over, pull through, you're going to insert your hook in the chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through that chain 1, pull through the 2 loops on your hook. So that will be our pattern repeat. So you can put this loop in front of your work, chain 4, yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch. Don't worry about these ones because we were carrying our tail while you're working. Then yarn over, pull through the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, insert your hook in the chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through that chain 1 and pull through the 2 loops on your hook. Chain 4, and repeat that all the way to the end of this second color, row 2. So after working on the last stitch, you're going to chain 4, then join it with a slip stitch to our first standing double crochet, then draw up a loop. So we're through with our row 2s. So I'll call this row 2A and row 2B. So you're going to row 3A because you're working with this petal color. So insert a hook in that loop and reduce it. Then chain 3. So this chain 3 will count as our first double crochet, row 3A. Then yarn over, go in the next stitch and work an increase. You want to work in front of the chain 3. Don't work over them, just drop it behind your work. Then work a double crochet in that second stitch and work another double crochet in the very same stitch. So you have double crochet, 2 double crochet, and in this last or the third stitch you're going to work just a double crochet. Remember, we are not working over the chain 3. This one will be a loop behind our work. So chain 2, go in the next stitch of our color, row 2A, then insert your hook in that stitch, work a double crochet, 2 double crochet in the next stitch, then double crochet in the third stitch. So what you're doing in this row 3A, we are working increases on the middle stitches. So we have 1, then 1, 2 in this middle stitch, then 1 in the last stitch. So we have 4 stitches on each cluster. So chain 2, go in the next stitch and work double crochet, and 2 double crochet in the next stitch, one double crochet in the next stitch, chain 2, skip this next stitch of green, then go to the next stitch of our color that you're working on, work double crochet, then 2 double crochet, then double crochet in the last one of that cluster, chain 2, and you're going to repeat that all the way to the end of round 3A. So you reach the end of your round, you're going to chain 2, skip the next stitch and join to the first stitch with a slip stitch. Then drop some loop and drop it. We're going to pick this color for our row 3B. So for row 3B, we're going to chain 3, but our first chain is going to be inside that space. So yarn over, pull through that loop. So that's our first chain. And the next 2 chains, we're just going to chain them above that chain one. So you have 1, 2, 3 chains. Then you're going to yarn over and work a double crochet in the very same stitch. So insert your hook in the same stitch, work a double crochet. So yarn over, pull through the first 2, and then insert your hook in the chain 1, yarn over, pull through the loop, pull through the 2 loops on your hook. So you have 2 double crochets on this first double crochet. Then you're going to chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, yarn over. You can fold this yellow behind your work, then insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, insert your hook in the chain 1, yarn over, pull through the chain and pull through the 2 loops on your hook. Repeat in the same stitch. Then chain 5, skip these 4 stitches, and in the next stitch of our working color you're going to work a double crochet, but finish it off by inserting a hook in the chain 1 space and pulling through that loop and 2 loops on the hook. So what you're going to do, just repeat that until the end of round 3B. Chain 5, skip 4, work 2 double crochets in this stitch, chain 5, skip these 4, 2 double crochet, and repeat that all the way until the end. When you worked your last 2 double crochets here, you're going to chain 5, and then I'll meet you at the end of round 3B. So when you reach the end of round 3B, after you've worked your last chain 5, you're going to go in the very first stitch here, which was a chain 3, and insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, work a slip stitch, then pull it, then go to the next color, and you're going to start our round 4A. So for round 4A, we're going to start by chaining 3, yarn over, push the chain loop behind your work, and then work on these stitches. So go in the second stitch and work an increase. So you're going to insert your hook, double crochet, then add another double crochet in the very same stitch, then double crochet in the next 2 stitches, then chain 2, skip the next 2 stitches, and in the next 4 stitches you're going to start by a double crochet in the first stitch. Do not work over the chain loop, just push it behind your work, then 2 double crochet in the next stitch, double crochet in the next 2 stitches, chain 2, skip 2, then double crochet in the next stitch, 2 double crochet in the next stitch, double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So again, this is going to be the pattern repeat. You're going to chain 2, skip these green stitches, then go in the next yellow stitches. With this loop behind your work, you're going to work double crochet in the first stitch, 2 double crochet in the next stitch, and double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Chain 2, skip this, do the same, chain 2, skip this, do the same until you reach the last set of yellow. Then you're going to chain 2, and I'll meet you when you're working the next round. So remember to increase on every second stitch of these yellow clusters. So at the end of round 4A, you're going to chain 2, then join it with a slip stitch to our first stitch here, which was a chain 3. And then instead of picking the green color and continuing to 4B, we're going to skip that step and then work round 5 of this color. So chain 1, insert your hook in the very same stitch and work a single crochet. Then you're going to yarn over, skip the next stitch, and on this third stitch you're going to work 6 double crochets. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2, and repeat this until you have a total of 6 double crochets in that stitch. After working 6 double crochets, we're going to skip the next stitch, which is the 4th stitch, and in the 5th stitch insert your hook and work a single crochet, then chain 2, skip the chain 2 and go in the next stitch, work a single crochet, yarn over, skip the next stitch and work 6 double crochets in the next stitch. Skip the next and single crochet in the next. Chain 2, skip the chain 2, then single crochet in the next stitch, skip the next one, work 6 double crochet, then skip the next one and work a single crochet in the next stitch. So that will be our pattern repeat for this round. Chain 2, skip the chain 2, and in this next 5 double crochet cluster we're going to work a single crochet, skip 1, 6 double crochets, skip 1, single crochet, then chain 2, single crochet, skip, 6 double crochets, skip, single crochet, all the way until the end. After working your last 6 single crochets in the middle and your last single crochet here, you're going to chain 2, then join it here with a slip stitch. So I went ahead and finished my last cluster here, so I'm going to chain 2 and then join it to our first single crochet with a slip stitch. So this will be the end of our yellow color. You can see here we've worked on these round petals. So at the end you're going to chain 1, cut your yarn, pull this one through and proceed to round 4B. Remember we stopped here with this color, so you're going to pick it up. This is where we have the loop, bring it forward, so you're going to start by chaining 3, and our first chain is going to go in between the chain 2 spaces. So go inside that space, work your first chain, and then there's 2 chains we'll just work above this chain 2 here. So yarn over, go in the next stitch, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, you'll have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, then insert your hook in the space below the chain 2, yarn over, pull through those 2 loops, then yarn over, work another double crochet in the same stitch and close it by inserting your hook in this space, and yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. So you have 3 double crochet, and you're going to yarn over, bring this one in front, and then work on the chain 5 loop. So insert your hook, work a 1 double crochet, then add 4 more double crochets in the same chain 5. When you have 5 double crochets in that chain 5 loop, you're going to continue in front of our work. So go in the next stitch of this green, work a double crochet, but finish it off by inserting your hook in this space and working your last through your last 2 loops. Then in the next stitch you're going to work 2 double crochet. Remember to always finish your the last 2 loops by inserting your hook in that space and yarning over, pull through all the loops. Add another double crochet, then fold this and work at the back in the chain 5 loop, then work 5 double crochets. Then come in front of your work and work in that stitch, 2 double crochet in the next stitch. Then turn, work at the back in the chain 5 space, work 5 double crochets. When you have 5 double crochets, you're going to come in front of your work and work in that stitch, then 2 in the next. So from here, what you're going to do, you're going to work 5 double crochet in the chain 5 loop, then come in front of your work and work 1 double crochet, then 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 5 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 5 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, all the way until the end, finishing with 5 double crochet in the chain 5 here. At the end of round 4B, you're going to go in the first stitch, which is a chain 3, the top of that chain 3, then join with a slip stitch, in chain 1, and now you're going to go to round 5. So I'd call it round 5B because you had round 5A of these petals. So this round 5B, you're going to start by working single crochet stitches. So go in the very first stitch, work a single crochet, then single crochet in the next 6 stitches. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Sorry, 6. So you have a total of 7 single crochet stitches. Remember we started with 1 and then we added 6 more. So you have a total of 7 single crochet stitches. Then you're going to yarn over, and in this next stitch you're going to work a half double crochet. So pull through all the 3 loops, then yarn over and work a double crochet in the next stitch. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, you'll have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, then pull through the last 2 loops. And then in this next stitch, which is the center of these 3 stitches, you're going to work 2 double crochet, then chain 2, and add 2 more double crochet in the very same stitch. So this will mark our first corner of the square. So double crochet in the next stitch, half double in the next stitch, and then you're going to work single crochet in the next 11 stitches. So you're going to work single crochet in these 5, single crochet in these 3, then single crochet in the next 5, in the next 3 stitches. Then we'll start our half double, then double, then another square in the center of these 3 stitches. Insert your hook, work a single crochet in each stitch. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that is where we stop with our single crochets. Then half double in the next stitch, double in the next stitch, and then in this middle stitch you're going to work our next corner. So 2 double crochet, chain 2, then add 2 more double crochet in the very same stitch. We have 2 corners at this point, this first one and this second one. We're going to add 2 more, double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet in this next stitch, then work 11 single crochets, when you have your 11 single crochets, you're going to work half double in the next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch, and then 2 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 2, and 2 more double crochet in the very same stitch. You're going to work double crochet in the next stitch, then half double in this next stitch, and 11 single crochets. When you have your 11 single crochets, you're going to work a half double in the next stitch, then double crochet in the next stitch, then corner, so 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet in the next stitch. Then work a double crochet in the next stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch. At this point we have 4 corners and we have 4 stitches remaining, so you're going to work single crochet in those last 4 stitches. After working your last 4 single crochets, you're going to go in the very first stitch and work a slip stitch. So our round 5B is complete, and the next round is going to be only one color, this green color, so you have it just as round 6. So for the next round, or our last round, we're going to chain one. This chain one does not count as a stitch, so yarn over, go in the very same stitch and work a half double crochet, then half double crochet in the next two stitches. The reason we are working half double crochet in these three stitches, they are the middle stitches of each side. So when you look at one side, let's use this side, you'll see the three stitches in the middle are raised. So we'll work them as half double crochet to make them same length with others, because these others you're going to work double crochet stitches. After working your three half double, you're going to work double crochet in each stitch until you reach the chain two space. Or after working all those stitches, you should have 8 double crochet stitches. Then go in this chain two space and work 2 double crochet, then chain 2 and add 2 more double crochet in that chain 2 space. Then turn to this next corner. So this is going to be our pattern repeat. Work double crochet in the first 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. After working 8 double crochet, you're going to work on these middle stitches, and to make them same height as the double crochet stitches, you're going to work them in half double crochet. So half double crochet in the next 3 stitches, then continue with double crochet in the next 8 stitches. When you reach the next chain 2 space, you're going to work 2 double crochet, then chain 2 and add 2 more double crochet in the same space. So what you're going to repeat is what you've done from this point to here. Work 8 double crochet, then when you reach these center stitches, you're going to work half double crochet in the 3 stitches. Continue with 8 double crochet. In this chain 2 space, you're going to work 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, then 8 double crochet, 3 half double crochet, 8 double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet in the last chain 2 space, and then I'll meet you when you're working on these last stitches. After working all the way to the last corner, you're going to proceed and work double crochet in the last 8 stitches. So after working all the way to the end of your last double crochet stitch, you're going to cut your yarn, because this is the last round. If you want to add more rounds, you can go ahead, slip stitch on this first stitch, then now you can chain 3 and double crochet in each stitch all the way to the corner, chain 2 space, then work 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet each stitch to the next corner, and repeat that all the way around. But for this pattern, this will be our last round. So what you're going to do, after working the last double crochet, we'll cut our yarn, Then pull it through to join with the invisible join. Insert your yarn in the needle, then skip the very first stitch. Remember we started with the half double crochet stitch, so we're going to skip that stitch. Go in the second stitch from the back to the front, then insert your needle and come back in the last stitch. Don't go through both the front and the back. You're going to go through the front loop, and then there's front leg. You're going through those two loops, pull it through, then you want to tag this until it resembles other stitches. Then you want to go in that first stitch, insert your needle and pull it to the back of your work. So that will be our invisible join. Then go behind your work and join this one or weave it in. So you will go ahead and weave in all the loose ends here at the back of your work, and this is how the front side will look like. So that's the end of our tutorial, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know what you think about it and what you'd like me to post next. And until next time, please stay safe, God bless you, and bye. Also, if you'd like to see how I use this one to make a tote bag, please subscribe down below and click the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time a video is uploaded, because that will be my next video. Bye.